Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right. And this lesson is going to be entitled, why do we want Jacob's trouble to come? All right. So, pretty much going into that topic, answering that question, why do we want Jacob's trouble to come? Okay, it's inspired by this comment that was on a live chat earlier today of Elder Hawad, GMS North Carolina 777. That's his channel. Okay, subscribe and be edified. All right, they were out having camp today. Okay, and this guy, as you can see right here, his name is Jewish Son Slaves in Africa, Egypt, Revelation 2 and 9. Okay, he said, why do you want Jacob's trouble to come, and didn't we go through it already in slavery? All right, now, with this name and this avatar, the dude looks like an Edomite. All right, that's probably fake. Okay, and then another thing, too, an Israelite, okay, one that's in the truth, is not going to refer to themselves as Jewish. Okay, so this dude's obviously a scoffer. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and answer this question for edification's sake. But once again, the question is, why do you want Jacob's trouble to come, and didn't we go through it already in slavery? All right, so this question is very easily answered. If you don't know what Jacob's trouble is another name for the Great Tribulation, all right, also known as the beginning of sorrows. All right, and the first place it's found is in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. So to answer the question, we'll go ahead and start off there. All right, so Jeremiah chapter 30. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, thus speaketh Yahweh, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, meaning pay attention, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith Yahweh. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see, whether doth a man travail with child? Okay, ask and see, can a man, give birth? Okay, wherefore, meaning for what reason do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Alas, for that day is great, and none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, so Yahweh Shai spoke of this. All right, he spoke of this in Matthew, the 24th chapter. So we're going to go there right quick. All right, verse 21 and 22. Really, this whole chapter is about the time of Jacob's trouble, but okay, this is the specific verses on it that I want to bring out. Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be a great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Okay, so that lines up perfectly with Jeremiah 30, okay, and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So this time, okay, that's spoken of, this great tribulation, there's never been a time like this, no, nor ever shall be. All right, it says in verse 22, Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right, now we go back. Okay, this time of Jacob's trouble, okay, it's never been anything like it before, no, nor ever shall be. All right, this is known as the Great Tribulation or the beginning of sorrows. Okay, verse 8, it says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, power of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Okay, so when this time comes, all right, we're going to be free. The Israelites are going to be free, all right, when Jacob's trouble comes. Okay, whether you believe we're the Israelites or not, even if you think that the Israelis are the biblical Israelites, okay, obviously this time has not came because they are free. They're not enslaved, but they are in danger right now. They have enemy combatant nations and military surrounding them that want to destroy them. Okay. So this wouldn't apply to them. This is a future prophecy. Once again, the Great Tribulation. Okay. And we're going to know because there's not going to be a time ever like it. All right. It's going to be so bad, the Lord, that people are going to know that the Heavenly Father must be the one punishing the earth. Okay. That's the time we're coming into. All right. But anyways, Jeremiah 30 and verse 8. Okay, I'm going to read that again. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. All right, so, okay, this is why we're looking forward to it, because hey, we're not going to be in captivity anymore. Okay, Esau's yoke is going to be broken from off of our necks, all right, in that time. All right, and he said also, the second part of that question, okay, and didn't we go through it already in slavery? Okay, this answers that question as well. No. Okay, slavery was not the same as Jacob's trouble. Slavery was just a punishment for disobedience. Okay, Jacob's trouble, even though it's called Jacob's trouble, it's really going to be more trouble amongst the heathen nations, because really the Lord is coming to destroy them and deliver the elect. All right, but that's just the way that it's titled. It's called Jacob's trouble, but really, it's really the heathen nations that are going to be punished during this time, and 2/3 of our own people as well. All right. But the reason why we're looking forward to it is because, as it says here, all right, that he will break his yoke from off thy neck. So when Jacob's trouble comes, we're going to be free. So that's why we're waiting for it. That's why we're constantly prophesying of and looking for and hasting to the coming of the day of the Lord. Okay, looking for and hasting to the downfall of Babylon the Great, because that's when we're going to be free. All right. Verse 9, it says, but they shall serve the Lord their God and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. This is how we know this time of Jacob's trouble has not happened yet. Why? Because, all right, the Israelites are not at rest, and they're not quiet. And yes, there is still threats of war. Okay, the Israelites, whether you believe it's us or the Israelites are still in danger, okay? But in this time, even though it's called Jacob's trouble, it's really going to be destruction of the heathen nations in the 2/3, okay? Because why? As we just read right here, okay, he said, I will save Israel from the land of their captivity, okay? Which us, being the so-called, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which we believe ourselves to be the biblical Israelites, okay, we are still here in the land of our captivity. In Jacob's trouble, all right, we're not going to be in America, Babylon the Great anymore. We're going to get beamed up, and the Lord is going to bring us to our land. All right, it says, Jeremiah 30 and 11, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I make though I make a full end of all nations where I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Okay, so once Jacob's trouble pops off, all right, as we're going to read here, as we just read in verse 8, okay, the Lord is going to break Esau's yoke from off of our neck. Okay, verse 9, he's going to raise up David our king unto us. Okay, verse 10. All right, verse 10, he's going to save us from the land of our captivity. In verse 11, he's going to destroy all the nations where we have been scattered out to, all right, which is all over the four corners of the earth. Okay, so Jacob's trouble has not happened yet, and we're looking forward to it because Jacob's trouble equals our freedom, all right? Now, let's get one more scripture and wrap this up. Just something real quick. All right, before bed, just got off from the plantation. All right, which proves that Jacob's trouble has not passed yet. All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 4. 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. Okay, it says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. Okay, so this guy, okay, he's asking, why would you want Jacob's trouble to come? Okay, because he is not of the elect, most likely. Okay, 99% chance he's not of the elect. Okay, so he can't comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous. Okay, why? Because he's a part of this world. This world is full of unrighteousness and infirmity. Okay, weakness, sickness, disease. All right. Disease of the mind, of the spirit, okay, and of the body, pestilence, okay. But, okay, we understand that's the reason why, to us, okay, well, that's part of the prophecies. We're supposed to be looking forward to Jacob's trouble. All right, but anyways, continuing on, verse 28, but it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Okay, so once again, people of the world, they can't understand it. That's why they think we're crazy for prophesying of doom and gloom, destruction. They say we're being negative, but no. All right, it's actually the exact opposite. Okay, we're looking forward to Jacob's trouble, because once Jacob's trouble comes and this place that is sown with evil, America, Babylon the Great, all right, and this whole kingdom, the Roman Empire, or the revived Roman Empire, once this place is flipped upside down, we will be free and we will enter into the kingdom. Okay, but that's how you know that these people of the world, okay, they're not coming in the spirit of the Messiah. Okay, they're in an antichrist spirit. This dude is obviously, okay, with this stupid avatar. Okay, this dude is obviously a mocker and a scoffer. Okay, and he's an anti-Hamashiach. All right, he's an anti-Christ, anti-Christian, anti-Christian. All right, as we call him. Okay, because if he understood the prophecies, then he wouldn't come asking stupid questions like this, and he wouldn't come with that dumb avatar and the stupid name. No Israelite calls himself Jewish. All right, that's the quote unquote Jewish people. All right, are Amalek. All right, they're Edomites. Okay, so this guy just came to mock and scoff, but as we always say, all right, we take your lemons and we bring out edification lemonade. All right, so that's it. Hopefully that answered any misconceptions or questions anyone had about Jacob's trouble, or why we're constantly, hoping for it. We're looking forward to it. Okay, because once this place is flipped, that's when the Israelites will be freed and the elect will make it into the kingdom. Okay, Lord's will we be that number. So with that being said, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and until next time, Shalom.